Man. So like me said, yes, the country life was different. When me young, me used to cook a lot, you know. Your mom used to cook a lot and me cook the food good. Because I remember say once the food messed up, you know, I'm going to send back a shop go buy rice and all kind of sit me cook chef, make sure the food cook good. If a chicken back or anything, it still have to cook good. And I have one brother named Dan. And he used to kind of strict and straight, but in love way. But him very strict. And every time I cook dinner, I always going to tear up him food now and plate and put in a buffet for him to then come. Yes, then you see him come. He used to like to wear a lot of kangal. He like to wear a lot of kangal hat and a whole pair of shoes and all kind of shoes, travel facts. Him like travel facts, him time travel facts that I wear. Yeah man, he wear all kind of travel facts and he get out him outfit them to make yellow pants with a jacket piece, vest him by the shirt and he always dress up on the girls, them love him off man. And him tall and handsome, named Dan, my big brother Dan. Yeah man, and when I go about my papers to come here, him come and him carry me at the man of town. He carry me go to town, go look about my papers then for do my medical and so with my son. I wake up on the bus and he carry me. That was nice of him. Also, and sometimes he used to be so rough on me. He was so strict, you know. And when me I come in man, me get through before the me I leave. And me come out of the house and the outer door is still dark and me I left to come to go to town. And then the next day from town me go left to come America. As me I walk out to the front of the house, me hear him say, Moy, Moy. See you just go left, so you now can't tell me goodbye. You can just leave so like that. And I walk back, you know, that was a sweet. And I walk back to my big brother and give him a hug. And then me tell him say, alright, me gone. Anyway, me there at work and so I never did write him and so, you know. And one day he call, because he's so strict sometime. And do all kind of craziness. One time, I me yard one green man go nearly blind me. And one time beat me bad with a coconut, with the coconut sit them fall off of the branch. He beat me with it so bad, me wish him dead. Because I was so painful when he beat me, he never made no sense. But anyway, me still love him because I'm strict. And he used to work with a rich man, he used to have some pool. Sometimes he carry home some big fresh fish and all and sitting there. When he come home. And he bossy man, but he buy one big bike. The bike big and pretty man. And he love the bike also. And me there I work and I work with Cineplex owner sell popcorn and soda in Manhattan. And me there right at the counter the day when me see the snake just come curl up in the water, you know. Because they always have tank of water when you can make wishes when you're going to go see the movie. You can drop a quarter and if you go in the cup, you can win a ticket or something. And nothing in the water, I see a snake and that was frightened. I see a big snake appear in the water and just disappear. Anyway, me go home, you know. And me go home and I dream the night. Me dream, see my brother in a one casket in a backyard. Me see him brother Dan. And it was so frightening, but my mother go to Jamaica the next day. And my mother tell me, say, come and help me pack a suitcase, mom. And I go and help my mother pack a suitcase and I help her. I pay a black and white she put in the suitcase. And I say, Mom, oh yeah, put so much black and white in the suitcase. You know, so my dream said last night Dan one casket in one tuxedo in the backyard. She said, why you wish your brother bad? I said, no, Mom, I wish her bad that my dream. And that my dream and I wish him no bad. And she said, I must eat too late last night. And she gone to Jamaica. And the second day after, but they are working in Manhattan, my sister called and tell me, oh, he dead now, he dead now. Me say, who dead? She said, Dana come from work, you know. And he go a Bible and pick up your son, you know. And carry your son on to come spend time with him. And say, want to take care of your son, Olivet. And your brother go for your son and say, want to take your son, make your son stay with him. Until when me come or till when me send for him. And he drop the little boy off of the house. And he jump on his bike and tell Mama say 7 o'clock. And when he's supposed to come 7 o'clock, somebody come tell her her son just dead down the road. Imagine the poor woman just come on vacation. Because at 13 I with my mother have 13 away. So at 15 away, 13 away alive. And me I tell her say, you know, my mother said when she run down there, you know, and if you go see my brother, you know, The bike crash up in a one wall, you know. And before him crashing go church and hear the pastor preaching, put up in a one church and stop. And the pastor said to God, I call him, I call him. Like something I go up and he turned to the pastor and said, God now go take me so young. God not going to make me dead so young. And that's when he left after and get pray for the church and he left and shoot off down the street. Not knowing, so then dig up the street and do some construction on the road. And the bike, the speeding was going, the bike dropped on the road and flying at somebody's wall. You know them get to the eye wall, we wall up. And he mash him up, man. So my finger them fly off of him body. The whole line jawbone just shake up. Remember that's when you touching jawbone. It come like a buckler, a whole buckler, broke up buckle in it. The whole line jawbone mash up, you know. And my brother dead on his spot. And my mother had to go and bury him. And he was 30 years old. And he was dead. And he buried in the backyard. Yeah. So I saw my brother get killed. And that is just as saw my life ago.